Hello guys, welcome again. So on the previous video, we look at how to get data into Power BI. So in this video, we are going to transform this data to a form that is usable for us to analyze. So our task here is to get these customers, get every information related to these customers into one table, then close and apply into Power BI. That's like import into Power BI, then just do a little analysis around it. So now I'm going to show us the first steps in cleaning up our data. What are those first steps? So you will look at, the first steps is to look at all these data format. Of course, after removing your chain type, you can see everything is in ABC 1 to 3. ABC 1 to 3 means any format, which is not good for our analysis. Yeah. So there are two ways which you can change type. First of all, you can identify everything that is text on your data and change it to text. So identify everything that is number and change it to number. Identify everything that is date and change to date. So where I'll also explain to you data types. Yeah, data. Or let me just quickly do that explanation. So data types in any form of system that you use, you have your text data type, you have your number, you have your characters, then you have your dates. Date is a critical data type, which you also have under numbers. You have your float, you have your whole number, and all of that. So I think I'll do a separate video on data type so that we'll get to understand what data type really is. So now we'll try to change this into a usable data type. This ABC123 is like any format. If you have used Excel before, you see this general format. That is what this means. It's not good for analysis. So let's check through our data. So checking through, we can see that all the IDs, let's check through the IDs first. My customer ID here. So there is no customer ID that starts with 0. So yeah, that's nice. So let's check across. Yeah. So my salesperson ID non starts with 0. My branch ID, I think location ID, non start with 0. So why I'm checking these IDs is that these IDs, typically in most cases, there is usually zeros at the front and they are usually text formats, right? So don't mind that you can see them as number. Usually they are text formats. Anything that has to do with ID of a location, ID of a person, so of a person in a system, always in text format. So now I can, as I've established that all my IDs, there is no 0, just like no 0 starting those IDs. I can just highlight everything, Control A. I can go to my transform. Yeah, let's transform right here and do detect data type. So detect data type automatically just detects the data and just changes it to what it's supposed to be. Since there is no 0, I'm comfortable with leaving the customer ID as a number, since there's no 0 at the front. If there is 0, then I'll have to make it text so that it won't wipe the 0 off. So now let me come to my customer table again. So I have this customer table right here. So it's the same thing with my churn customers table, the same orientation and everything. So all I'll do here is to click on Control A, just to be faster, and I'll do detect data type. Yeah. So another way, let me show you the other way in which you can change format apart from detecting data type. Here, we have customer ID here. We have this and mobile app indicator. We have this indicator if they're on mobile app or if they're on debit card or not. So on this indicator, from what we got, if you're on debit card, for instance, you're indicated by 1, and if you are not, 0. So the same thing with mobile app. So if you are in mobile app, 1. If you are not enrolled on mobile app, 0. So now another way of changing data format, data type, is to actually, you can right click or you can go to your home, then data type like this. Now I want to make it whole number. Yeah, this and this, since everything is whole number, I can just click on it and make it whole number. If it's text, you make it text. If it's date, you come here and make it date. So this is whole number. So that is just how to change data type on in Power BI. Yeah, as we keep looking at different data types in this whole course, we will apply different kind of transformation methods to actually change this data type. So just sit back tight and just follow me. Just follow me and learn. So thank you for watching again. We'll see you in the next video.